Community views, community voices.
Silicon Valley, technology, art, green, and sustainability.
Hi, welcome to Silicon Valley Tech, Art, Green, and Sustainability. Today we'll be talking with two prominent people in our area who work in both health and sustainability in the community. Eric Drew with the Eric Drew Foundation, and Brenda Kashuba, and I hope I'm getting Kashuba, founder of Forever Fit, and she's a board member on the Eric Drew Foundation, has helped out a lot. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. And Brenda, I'm going to let you do a little self-introduction of yourself and tell the audience what it is you do with your company.
Okay, well, Forever Fit is a personal training studio, so it's a private environment for individuals who want to improve their health and fitness with, in the privacy of a setting where they're working with a certified personal trainer to help them meet whatever goal it is.
Do you also go to someone's home, or do they?
We can do that also, but primarily we have a 2,300 square foot facility in Saratoga and 15 trainers who we team up with each of the clients, and that becomes their partner in helping them get to where they want to be.
15 trainers?
Yes.
So you've grown a lot.
Over the years, we've been doing this for 9 years. We opened in 2001.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you have a great facility.
Thank you.
So, and then Eric, you've been on the show before, so let's refresh the audience on what the Eric Drew Foundation is.
Well, the Eric Drew Foundation was founded really by the Bay Area community initially to save my life. I was dying of what was considered a terminal leukemia and was being given no options. Luckily enough, I ended up being one of the first adults to have a stem cell transplant from the umbilical cord blood of a newborn baby, non-controversial stem cells that we're unfortunately throwing away every day. And now the foundation, it's not about leukemia, it's not about cancer specifically, it's about the patient. And so what we do is we have financial services, we have legal services, we have patient-to-patient counseling, and we help patients find advanced and elusive treatments that they're not being offered, and whatever else they need help with.
Now, you guys have an annual event, and this year it's October 3rd, correct?
Yes, the Trek for Treatments.
And it's an annual event, so it happens every year. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Eric obviously is the brainchild of it. I got involved a few years ago, and this is the second year I've chaired the committee.
Oh, the second year.
This is my second year to chair it, and then I did work on the
Thank you for doing that. If no one else has said it lately, thank you.
Oh, thank you. And all the other volunteers who are helping us. Basically, we look for sponsors that want to get some recognition for helping us, and we have a big barbecue. We have some really good companies who are donating really good organic, healthy, local food for the event, and then we have a walk, and we have live music. We have 3 bands coming this year. Lots of fun.
It's an all-day event, or?
Yeah, it's like a 10 to 3. You know, we'll have, like I said, it's a free live concert, so come down and just enjoy a day in the park.
And which park again?
The Oak Meadow Park in Los Gatos, right off Blossom Hill, and registration begins at 9:30 to 10:30. You know.
And so for people that don't know, that's near Vasona then?
Yes.
Well, part of the Vasona complex is actually Oak Meadow Park, which is owned by the town of Los Gatos. And so it's where the train is, the train station. So the kids that show up to the event, not only is there a live concert going on all day, but they'll have free train rides for kids. We have a breakfast that many of the local bakeries and stuff donate things for the breakfast. We have the barbecue lunch, which Brenda mentioned, which is just you know, a lot of the food provided by Whole Foods. So we're very grateful to the community support we have.
Yeah. Now, I guess we'll go back to more on the event later, but I guess that brings me to how can the community help with this event? Do you need people to come out and help barbecue? Do you need staff? You need people obviously to come?
We still need volunteers. We need adult volunteers. We have quite a few teenagers that donate their time through their schools to help us, but we do need adult volunteers to help with things like registration and barbecuing. And
I know a really good barbecuer who's in our audience today.
Okay.
So, and you need people to help actually with getting sponsors and
Yes, we still are looking for more sponsors. sponsors, and we're looking for teams to walk. We're looking for clubs and schools and companies where people get together and walk as a team and do some fundraising.
So is it the Key Club in Los Gatos? Are they involved?
I don't believe they are.
No.
Okay,
I don't think
that's
they
a
are.
good one that
But,
we
you
need
know,
to talk to.
Yeah.
Sponsors get mentions from the stage, of course. They can hang up banners all around the event. They get a free booth. Nonprofits automatically get a free booth at the event. We're going to have a blood
No,
drive.
wait. Say that again, because that it's not always reciprocal like that with other nonprofits.
Yeah, we really try to share support, and especially medical foundations that are also trying to help patients like we are, whether we have the exact same mission or not. It really doesn't matter. But we do allow nonprofits of any kind to have a free booth at the event. The disaster awareness and response team, so DART, the local DART team, the local CERT team is there. We'll have
Okay, what's the DART and the CERC team?
disaster awareness and response team.
Okay.
And the community. Got me there. Maybe response something. Community emergency response team.
So
I think
it's
CERT,
medical
DART and
community
CERT.
folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are two things that are organized through the police department, the Los Gatos Montesino Police Department, and but they come down and they help us with a lot of things. They do any medical response needed at the event, and. We also invite other organizations to come down, the American Cancer Society, et cetera, to come down and have a booth there. And we do invite any other nonprofits as well to come down.
That's great.
We are having a
Share the
blood drive
attention.
at the event. You can come and donate blood. We're doing bone marrow registry at the event, so people can do that while they're there if the spirit moves them to do it.
By the way, bone marrow registry is not a prick in the finger anymore.
No.
It is simply a
Cheek
cheek
swab.
swab. So,
Really?
Yeah.
That's
all you
interesting.
need to do to sign up for the marrow registry now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this year
well,
we're
they'll
having
have to
a
have a
raffle.
gurney for me because I always faint when I give blood. So,
Oh.
but I'll do it.
Yeah, don't have a gurney.
You'll be lying down in the
Laying
bloodmobile
down, they'll
with
give me
nice
the
music
cookies.
playing.
Okay, Heather, wake up now.
But I don't want to forget to mention our raffle this year because this is new. So that's another thing some of the small businesses can do. If a sponsorship is too much, they can donate a raffle prize, no matter what it is, would be great, and it's going to make the event more fun as well to have the raffle.
Well, I'll try to get some of our Seroptimus gals out to
Yeah.
help and.
That'd be wonderful. You could have
Yeah.
a Seroptimus walking team. One
we
thing
go.
that you can
Yeah.
do as an individual, whether you can even attend the event or not, is to go to the Eric Drew Foundation website, which is www.drewfoundation.org.
Would this be a good time to hold up the poster,
Yeah,
maybe?
absolutely.
So this is a nice poster that people can put in their businesses.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And if we can focus in on this one, this is
The Trek for Treatments. The website is a little bit down lower. It's the www.drewfoundation.org, and
okay.
you'll
Say it
see
slower.
that afterwards. Yeah.
Say it one more time and slower.
www.drewfoundation.org.
Okay. And so people can go there to register or
Register.
volunteer or any of that.
Yeah.
Yep. You can also sign up as a fundraiser, create your own fundraising page within a couple of minutes and just say, hey, I'm supporting this foundation because I believe in what they're doing and helping patients, and please, help me help them, and send out the email link for sponsorships. And
And you have a lot of these posters that people
We
want to
have a
put them
lot
in
of
their business
posters,
windows. They can
brochures,
do
yes.
that.
Precisely.
Maybe Create TV would be nice enough to put it in their
Yeah.
lobby for us.
Excellent.
Yeah. And we have
Yeah.
some smaller
Appreciate
ones
that.
too if we need to, and
we have
brochures.
these. These actually have the registration sign-ups in them and all the
Okay, so this is
information
nice.
you need.
And if we can get a close-up of this seat too, it's a little trifold with all the
Strollers
information
are
for
welcome.
registration.
Dogs are welcome.
Please bring your dogs.
kids.
Yeah, strollers.
Bring the kids in the strollers, and it's all very family friendly.
It sure is. Yeah.
So the foundation helps other people. Can you tell us some stories, no names obviously, of some of the people that it's helped? And is it 5 years that it's been around or
No,
longer?
we've been around since early 2003, so
Wow.
over 7 years.
Wow.
We were, like I said, it was founded by the South Bay community, and we're helping all kinds of patients. And just for an example, a couple of patients, two patients, one of them with a chronic leukemia, one with a chronic lymphoma, had been doing chemo and treatments for about 8 years, and were finally told that their cancer wasn't responding to these treatments anymore. They were getting very sick, and there was nothing else that could be done for them. So we did some research. We found a new class of drugs that were being used to attack lymphatic type of cancers, which is cancers of the immune system, really, which is actually what I had as well. And found contacted the CEO of the pharmaceutical company. We called the doctors at Stanford that were running the clinical trials, and within a couple of days, both of those patients were included. in that clinical trial and are alive now and doing great. And that's just
So you
one
actually
example.
help them find out about the clinical trial and get them into the...
Precisely. We help you evaluate treatments. We help you find the best treatment, whether it be in this country or another country. We help find clinical trials. This is our patient advocacy type of services. And we help empower patients with information.
Well, and I have to give you a little, kudos here, because I know you've helped people beyond what your foundation has done. I know there's a gal from my gym that recently, she was setting up a nonprofit for her niece, and you helped her get that going and gave her some ideas, and she was overwhelmed with donations of people that wanted to help for, and I
That's
forget
great.
exactly
Sure.
what it was her nephew had, or nephew had, but she's, you're very generous with helping people, so that's
Sure.
great.
I mean, that's the whole purpose of why we're here.
So is there other stories you want to share with the public on people that you've helped in the last 7 years too?
There's so many. Let me see. There's a lady down in Phoenix who was basically with the same disease I had. Figured out that she needed an umbilical cord stem cell transplant like I had, but the insurance company denied her, saying that it was experimental. So what I did, first of all, I thought that was outrageous. I called the local news channel in Phoenix and got the story up to them, and they featured the story in the news and blasted the insurance company. Next thing we did is we had her file or apply for that procedure at a different hospital, actually at the hospital in Minnesota where I had my treatment, and see it might have been experimental where she was, but not considered experimental at this hospital. And people don't know that. They don't know that what's experimental at one facility is not at another. And so if you're denied...
And where was she? She was
in Phoenix, right.
Okay, so she went to Minnesota from Phoenix.
Well, no, but by applying and getting approved through Minnesota, they said, well, it's going to be cheaper to just let her do it there. So there's always a way around the bureaucracy. And no matter what you're told, there's always something that can be done. I know that tens of thousands of people are sent home to die every year being told that there's nothing that they can do for them, and that's simply not true. Never is that true.
So what are some of the needs of the Eric Drew Foundation right now, and how can people help?
We need money. I mean, is big. We need we want to launch a new patient resource center, patient strategy and resource center online. That's going to take funding, and we need more people involved to do that. We need more people involved in creating this resource center. People that are either have expertise within a certain medical arena, or people that have been through or the experience, or even passionate about it. So there's so many things that people can do to help out the foundation, and like I said, even including setting up just a simple fundraising page on the website and asking people to help
So is
out.
the foundation helping also with people's both physical and mental stresses during this, or is it mostly directional, informational?
I think so, and I think really Eric is the one who handles all of that, because he's a listening ear. He spends sometimes 5 hours a day on the telephone just consoling and helping people through a difficult time, and he's received so many letters from people saying, you have no idea how meaningful it was to our family that we had you there to support us through this process and giving us hope in that process.
That's the bottom line right there, is we're about giving people hope.
And you're trying to set up this resource. Is there resources that you direct them to then for both their physical and mental health beyond the treatment places?
A lot of times, it's just knowing somebody that's been through what they're going through, and knowing that there is hope, that there is light on the other side of this dark tunnel that they're in. And that's a lot. So yes, in that sense, we help with the mental aspect of things, and then we also refer them to various other resources, of course.
To non-denominational churches or counseling centers.
Absolutely, there are other organizations that have cancer support groups and specific types of disease support groups and things like that. We'll recommend that they go to those. We'll recommend that they network with other patients, which we will actually connect them with. And
that's very helpful.
Yeah.
To be able to have somebody that's been through the process, walk you through it, knowing that they were a survivor.